Make a
Hi
damn
there,
graphic
everybody.
depictions.
Welcome to session 39, very late session 39 of Welcome to the Academy. I am your DM of Doom, Oops All Brands here, or World Tree Quests on Twitch and YouTube. And with me today, you will see, hopefully, um, my cast members that we have with us today. We've got Gina Donahue, we've got Changeling Rogue, and we've got Just Dan. We do have Charlie on the way home right now, but we figured we would get started right now. I do apologise for being so late. We had some technical difficulties. Streamlabs decided, hey, guess what we're going to do? We're going to delete the stream overlay that you've been using. So I had to jerry-rig us back together a new stream overlay. So do forgive the disjointed look right now. This will be all cleaned up for next session, I do promise you. Do I have any housekeeping for today? Yes, I do have housekeeping. The usual stuff. Everybody here at World Tree Quests, we are a welcoming, open-armed community. We love everybody, except people who are a little bit of a dick. And if you're a little bit of a dick, then we don't like you. And if you need to know the categories of which you must fall into in order to qualify for being a little bit of a dick, that is anybody that agrees with any right-wing form of administration, whether that be what's in the US right now, whether that be what's trying to enter power in the UK, or whether it be from any other country. But if your beliefs oppress, dehumanise, or in any way, shape, or form remove the rights and decencies to any other human being, then I don't like you. And honestly, get in the sea where you belong. Bye. Oh, and also, generative AI. Fuck that shit. Yeah, that's the housekeeping done. So now we're going to move on very quickly to saying, guys, for the lovely folks at home who maybe didn't catch our session on the 6th of July, what in the absolute fuck happened last session?
Was it just
We
a
did
puzzle
puzzles.
day? I feel like it was just a puzzle, right?
We just had a puzzle day. The Blood and Bone Society had a puzzle day.
That was pretty much it. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did a lot of puzzles, and a lot of the we solved a lot of the puzzles too.
Yeah. Solved quite a few.
Yeah, very much quite a few of them. We solved the mirror item. We also solved. Let me go to my list right now. Bear with
Solved
me.
the hourglass.
Solved the hourglass.
We solved the
quill.
mirror of unmasked self. We solved the hourglass of reverse regret.
Mm-hmm.
We solved the lantern of the lost path. And we solved the quill of binding truth. Am I forgetting any?
That's what I've got here. Quill of Binding Truth. Lantern of the Last Path. Hourglass of Reversed Regret. And the Mirror of Unmasked Self. That was exactly it, yes. We also discovered a new room in the inside the Blood and Bone Society's mausoleum base of operations.
Absolutely my boyfriend's. That's
Do
my
remember
boyfriend's
what the
room.
room was. That's it. Nothing more need be said. That is my boyfriend's room. Yeah, it was an ossuary, a place where bones and remains of previous members of the Blood and Bone Society who had achieved some kind of renown within the Blood and Bone Society were displayed, so that people could see them, and if they had the inclination, talk to them. And obviously, our everybody's favourite necromancer, everybody's favourite weird guy, Malekith, he went straight to it.
He's gonna get so many answers.
Yes.
He's gonna. It's really strange as well, because I kind of went into this with the idea of like, nah, like they're all going to be kind of cemented in what they do, and more as you guys interact with Malekith, I feel like he's drifting away from wizard.
Yeah.
Which is very, very cool. I quite like that. I never expected that, and I like to not expect things.
Where do you think he's going instead?
I think he'll maintain the little bit of paladin that he's got, but I think he's honestly drifting more towards cleric.
Interesting.
But cleric to what? Cleric to death in general, or to some specific being?
Death
Certainly-
makes sense.
Certainly death or grave domain. Where he comes from, they do believe in, the undead being a thing. But it's like, it's controlled. It's not like your granddad died? No, he didn't. It's more like this great scholar has passed away. Their life's work was never fulfilled. Bring them back. And less of just, random, like Bob round the corner died. Oh, no, he didn't. No, it's controlled. If I was to go by like Faerun gods, like D&D gods, probably more along the lines of like Kelemvor or like Jergal. Gods who were very... Life and undeath should work in tandem, but their existence should not erase the existence of death.
Like, you can't
Whereas
change
other-
the fact that they died. They are certainly dead, but that doesn't mean that they can't.
What
That
has
doesn't
mean
mean
the
they
world.
can't clock out of work.
It's like if you've played Baldur's Gate 3, Withers. Spoiler
Yeah.
alert, if people didn't know this, Withers is Jergal. That's why he says to you, if your allies die, I'll bring them back. But remember, all things must return to dust. Certainly some people should have longer lives. Some people have a purpose which suggests longer time. But death should always be a thing. There should always be finality. Like it's like Vax'ildan as well, the Raven Queen. I don't believe in undeath, but there are certain times that the line can be crossed as long as it is eventually crossed back. That kind of thing. So I don't know. It's just how he's going, which is really interesting because I never expected this kind of shit to happen. So now I'm looking at all the other students and going, "Damn, this could all fucking change."
It's like your second year at the academy is where you really decide whether you want to keep the same class or multi-class. You really discover who you are in second year of academy.
Can you picture his parents finding like a holy book, like devoted to the teachings of like Jergal, and they're coming in going, "What's this? You know you're supposed to study arcane means," and he's like, "I can't help it, okay? I'm holy."
It's like a
Dad,
medical
son of
student discovering
mine
that
will
they could really
worship
want to
you.
be an actor.
Mom, Dad, I'm religious. No son of mine is going to be religious. We took you to all of the best lectures. Don't make me sending to your grandmother.
Don't make
Yeah,
me sending to your grandmother's crazy.
Your uncle became a cleric, and what's he doing now? Living in a monastery, yes!
Your grandparents are going to teleport here, and they're going to tell you.
It could be worse, Dad. My cousin's a bard. We do not talk about him.
He's cut off from the family.
Fear.
But anyway, so can anybody remember where we left off last session?
I think we left off with Constantine and Eldwin realizing how late for class they are.
I made it to class, and I kept up surprisingly well
You
despite the fact that I missed
did.
the
You
first
did.
half.
Eldwin
did.
fully skipped class.
Yeah.
And then I believe I went to the... what Brista did, was she went to the library to get a scroll for alarm, and she was directed to a different professor to see about altering the spell. To maybe use for the monoliths in the future. She was making moves, guys.
Mm-hmm. And then Achillea is meant to go track down a potential new member who's also someone that Eldwin's low-key been harassing with the paper a little bit.
You know what's so funny? The reason why we said Brunovan was because he's multiclassing in Paladin. Malachus already multiclassed into Paladin.
Yeah.
But I want you to go talk to Brunovan because it's funny.
I love it.
The drama, the tea.
Can you remember the professor that you've been instructed that you would need to go and visit to
Yes.
discuss altering?
it was one of two professors, Professor Pebbles, which was constructs and conjuration, or Professor Wickwart, arcane magics. Which I feel like arcane magic seems more adept at altering spells.
Either one will do it. They'll just provoke a different check and certain other requirements in order to do it.
Ooh. Which professor likes me more?
Well, I tell you what. Roll me a charisma check for Professor Wickford, and then roll me a professor check. Yes, a professor check, please.
Professor check.
Roll me a charisma check for Professor Pebbles.
Flat charisma check.
Flat charisma.
Okay. Pebbles. Oh, 7. And Wickwart.
Somebody's getting an F.
15.
15. Wow. So Professor Wickward would seem to be the one who probably appreciates your level of devotion more.
I would... I don't know if I'd have time, because I think my free period's almost over.
Yeah, about half an hour.
Okay. I'll go see Professor Wickward.
Okay. So, making your way.
Yeah, he's the guy made of candle wax, that's what I thought.
He is, in fact, a wax golem. Making your way to Professor Wickward's class. You get to his door. The door is ajar.
I thought it was a door.
Dang.
When is a door not a door? When it's ajar. Ha ha, key please.
Or when it's acute.
Okay guys, thanks for coming to see us today. I've been detailed.
Bye.
Okay, so the door is ajar, so it is open, and you can hear the sound of, like, you know, muttering inside. I'm pretty sure you don't speak this language, so I'm just going to make the assumption you don't understand this. He's speaking in whatever world he comes from. It's their version of French.
He's an elemental, isn't he? No, you said he's a golem.
So he is technically a construct.
Okay.
The stats I would use for him, if I was building him as a character, I would use... It would be from the Crooked Moon book. There is, like, mannequins in that. It would be those that'd be along those kind of lines. His creature type is construct, not elemental. He is, for all intents and purposes, he's a golem. Think if Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast got like 95% back to normal, he's just still made of candle wax.
He's still just a full man, but he's just made of candle wax.
Yep, and I'm talking, I really mean that literally. He still has like the French Renaissance get-up. And he's obnoxiously French.
Cute.
Okay, I hear muttering inside. I'm going to very politely wait until who's ever inside leaves. I'm going to politely stand behind the door and very impolitely listen in.
He seems to be talking to himself. There's no other voice.
Okay, I knock on his door.
As you knock on the door, there is a shuffling of movement, a clattering of objects, and then his voice, "Un moment," moving everything, and then the door opens. Hello there, Rista. What can I do for you today?
Are you alright? I thought I heard someone else in here.
No. Just some minor research.
Can I do a quick scan of his desk to see what he was working on?
I'll say yes, you can. It will be a perception check. I would say it's at disadvantage because he's standing in the doorway. You're kind of seeing broken.
Oh, I'm not
parts of
in
the
the office yet.
I definitely, in what he's doing, I'd say he came to the door.
Okay. Professor, I actually had a quick question on a spell that I just copied down into my spell book. I wanted to know about altering it, and I was directed to you for some help with that. Can I come inside?
Oui. Just give me a brief moment, yes? And he will turn and poke his head back inside, look at things, and you hear the sound of like muttering as he chants in arcane dialect and spells are being cast. And then, 10 seconds or so, and then he opens the door fully. Please, après-vous.
I go inside.
You go inside, there's evidence visibly seen of things being moved around rather quickly. Some things have been knocked over, there's quills on the floor, an ink pot has been knocked over on the on his desk. There's like a large chalkboard that is sitting at an angle. Probably give you the idea that it has been rotated very quickly and therefore not rotated fully, so it's sitting at a diagonal. As you come in, he will move to the desk, pick up the quills and pick up the ink pot and just throw like a cloth on top of the ink. Then you are looking into editing and changing the aspects of a certain spell.
Yes, I just copied the alarm spell into my spell book, and I asked the librarian about altering it. I wanted to see about. I know making permanent spells is a very tricky form of magic, but I wanted to know if I could extend the duration and also the range of the spell.
Definitely possible. Very difficult for someone who is not well versed in meta capabilities of magical manipulation. But certainly, exactly what kind of a range are you looking for?
Well, I'm from the elemental plane of air, and it is a personal matter, but I would like to know if I could have the range extend to another plane of existence.
That is no small feat, I must say. Certainly possible. Very high degree of magical and arcane knowledge in order to do this. You would need to gather quite a few powerful ingredients. Not certainly not things that can be picked up in the school storeroom, no? But I could give you a list that you could try to source from if you would like.
I have my resources. I would be able to access those. I would very much appreciate a list.
Absolutely. And he will go through a list of them. The list that he'll give you is going to be. So you're looking for extra planar range on this.
Yes.
Okay, extra planar range. Find a blank page so I can note this down. Oh my god! Wow!
What is it, like 1 diamond?
No, I've picked up an old notebook from like D&D games of like Christmas past, and I just came across a Space Wolf Warhammer 40k battle list, and I haven't played that in like 8 years.
I think I just imagine your house being filled with notebooks with they're all like magical encyclopedias.
They definitely are, 100%. Okay, so you will need polarizing crystals of high quality. These are generally any crystal that can be used to resonate. It is an understood rule of magic that the crystals should be they should be from the plane that you are casting from, rather than to. You will need a particular power source. Something of extra planar level is going to be something incredibly powerful. You're talking like the tail feather of a phoenix. You're talking like the full horn of a unicorn. Like very, very high, innately powerful magical item. And the last thing that you will need would be something from the plane that you're looking for the alarm spell to exist on. So you need something that is naturally there, not something that was like made. Like you would need essentially something that would act as an anchor or a tether to that plane. All three of these items, so it doesn't have to be any specific item has to be any specific cost, but all three of the items that are gathered must in themselves come to the price of 2,000 gold pieces.
The polarizing crystals you said has to come from the plane that I want to cast it on?
So, for instance, you want it to operate from the academy to, let's say, for talking sake, the necropolis. You would have to take a natural resonating crystal from the demi-plane that the academy exists on. Or, more accurately... there we go. I'm just going to quickly jump us over to our other live scene.
Eldwin, I need your help.
He's here!
It's so nice.
I need your meta magic.
You need my meta magic right now. What's the situation?
Right now.
Amazing.
Hold on, I need to go get a crystal, a power source, and a rock.
A rock from Limbo. I don't know how you're gonna get that right now, girl.
Hey, Bran literally described a castle on a rock. Just saying.
Hey, Charlie, how's it going, buddy?
Good. I'm a little scared, but happy to be here. Don't know
so
how long
glad
it's
that you are.
been.
We barely started.
Yeah,
We had some technical difficulties.
Streamlabs wiped out the entire overlay that we had, so we now have a new overlay, and I jerry-rigged it all within the past like 30, 45 minutes. So
yeah.
Slay. Okay.
Where were we? Yes. So yeah, polarizing crystal would have to be from the demi-plane, or technically the plane that exists on. So the plane that the academy exists on is technically the astral sea. And then you would need some kind of very rare magical source at this point. You're talking something naturally from a very powerfully gifted, innately magical creature, or an artifact of extreme magical prominence, and then a tether from the plane the spell will exist on. So, like, yes, a rock from Limbo.
I heard any object.
Also,
and it all needs to...
we would need 7 of those, correct?
Yeah. Theoretically,
that's
if we do every
14,000
single
gold.
one.
Hey, so I know how like we've had some conflict over like just using Rista for her wealth, but like if the stake of the world is at its thing, like
I'm not
an
ATM.
it,
Were you gonna say you kind of are?
no, I don't know how to respond to that. We're all giving what we can offer. Constantine does not have money.
I don't think
Resta.
Achilles' mom's hair will count towards very rare magic items.
I would, you know what I
Rest-
was literally thinking? Phoenix feather, unicorn horn, hexblood horn, hexblood antler.
You're not
Perhaps.
taking my antlers.
I'm not. I just like a sliver.
Resta.
Apparently, we're all
We're-
offering things.
Resta, we're not saying that we want you just for your money. But if we were the Justice League, you're definitely back.
Which means you also do martial arts and have a plan for everything, and money.
Imagine Resta
Oh,
take
so
a
you're
dip
saying
at
I'm
the
smart?
Honestly, yeah, that'd be funny.
Just imagine Rista posting up one day and somebody being like, "Oh, what's the wizard going to do?" And Rista just going like, "I ain't got no spell slots left."
Actually, I have 2 spell slots left.
Rista just revealing one day. Oh, I have a contingency plan for every single one of my friends.
Okay, to be fair, that's a more Constantine move than
I'm go-
anyone.
Oh my god! Oh my
I'm gonna-
god! Yes, it absolutely is.
I'm gonna cast a 9th level spell. It's called Power Word Duck.
See, yeah, you say power word duck, I'm like power duck, and it's just a duck.
Power Word Duck. They turn into a duck. There's no save.
Quack.
They just become a duck.
You know, Rista does have a proficiency in a weapon, and it hasn't come up until this point.
I really
I do
hope.
love
I thought
that.
you were going to say something about ducks. I'm kind of disappointed that.
She has proficiency in ducks.
Wonderful.
Yay! This is awesome.
So,
Anyway.
Rista, now that you are aware of the situation, now you're
Mhm.
aware of what is needed to change, what's Rista's next step here?
Well, I also want to ask about is this just for extending the range, or is it also for extending the time?
Oh yeah, I was going to ask. about that.
This will do it all.
Okay. It's kind of risky, but I want to do it because I'm way too fat. I'm way too curious. I can communicate telepathically with Poppy in my mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me if there's anything wrong with my plan. Can I have Poppy just manifest behind that board and tell me what's behind it?
You certainly can.
Just
So you
while
have
while
Poppy.
he's talking, we're having this conversation. I just tell Poppy, just go stealthily behind the board.
You tell us to Poppy. Poppy manifests from that little kind of pocket dimension that's behind all students and comes around. She moves around towards it. Will be a stealth check with advantage. And you said that Poppy's stat block is that of a fox.
Yeah, for Dex she has a +2,
Okay.
but she has my skill proficiencies,
She does have your skill
and I do have half proficiency for being a bard,
Yep, jack of all trades.
which means I have a +2. Is that right? No, yeah, that's +2 or +1. What would it be? Because we have +3 proficiency. How would that?
Round
No,
down.
I'm wrong. It is +1.
Yeah, we round down. So that would be a total of 13 from what I just rolled there. Let me roll for Liquid. Oh, yeah, he is not seeing that.
Yes.
Poppy moves round behind the partially turned over blackboard. And you can see her looking and tilting her head more and more round as you realise that the way it's been spun, it would probably be upside down. And as she tilts her head to look at it, in your mind you just hear, I cannot make heads nor tails of this.
Must I beg you for information?
She will share an image over the telepathic link. Roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh no.
I have a +9 to Arcana. I rolled a 2.
Damn.
Hold on. Can I do anything? Or did I use everything already?
Is this a Hexamer class?
No.
This is I'm going to a professor's office hours.
She's doing
Oh,
research
chronal
on-
shift. Can I reroll if I do chronal shift?
You casting some type magic?
Oh, I would have to hide it, wouldn't I?
I wouldn't say hide. There'll be a check made, but I wouldn't say hide.
Hmm. Would I be able to?
So, just to be clear, chrono shift.
It's for ability checks.
I'm just trying to remind myself. Is chrono shift from Chronergy Wizard, or is that?
It's a wizard feat. It's a wizard feature.
It's a feature. Okay, so in that case, you'd be fine. You can chrono shift.
Okay. Chronal shifting, reversing back time to where I remember what this actually means. Hopefully. I rolled a 4, so it's a 13. What did I do?
Again, as these glyphs and everything, they assault your mind. You can't make hide nor hair of these. However,
Can I just like
are you the one? Do you have the keen mind feat?
Constantine?
That's Constantine. Okay, you can try and recall it with a history check, but it's a lot of information.
Would I be able to like tell Poppy like memorize this to the best you
She
can?
can certainly try.
That's all we're gonna have to work with.
Okay. Poppy sits there trying to take in every detail of what she has seen and remember it all.
Professor Wickworth, thank you so much. This was so incredibly helpful.
Oh, not at all. If there's anything else I can do to be of assistance, well, you know where I am, yes?
Yes, thank you so much. Have a good day.
Welcome. Bonne chance, au revoir.
I leave and probably at this point go to my next class. But I'm also like, yeah. I think I pull out one of my notebooks and I'm just walking with Poppy and I'm like, tell me everything of what that looked like. And I'm just writing down as much as I remember.
Let me roll for a history check for her.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Okay, it's a 16. Fox's intelligence is +1.
Intelligence -3? That can't be right.
That probably is right, and I hate it.
I wrote down that she has Rista's stat proficiency, skill proficiency, saving throws, bonuses. I have, yeah, I'm proficient, so that's a +3. So really she has a 0.
So really, she does have a +0. I did roll a 16. I'm going to say she's able to give you a solid 75% of the information. But there's still several parts where she's like, that's what I remember, and you're like, that doesn't make sense.
Like this math doesn't math.
From what you can see here, and again, I'll ask you for another Arcana check to see if you can make any hide nor hair. But this is coming from you. This is your Arcana check.
3. So
3 in
12.
total. None of these arcane sigils, based on what you've learned in your 2 years of intense magical study, none of these glyphs and arcane sigils make any sense. Whatever he's trying to do here, it's something that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find Constantine later. I'll just put it away for now.
Okay. And where
And just mull over.
What are you? Are you on your way to your next class?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to come back to the rest of the London Society. But first off, I'm going to jump to the bathroom. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Entertain yourselves. I shall return. Oh.
Now the teacher's out of the room.
I know.
Teacher can still hear you. He has his earphones in.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So Charlie, Rista just went to office hours with one of the professors to try to extend the range and duration of the alarm spell.
Right.
And she learned that.
Oh, awesome! Wait, that's super cool, actually.
Yeah, and so I learned I need extremely stupid rare ingredients for all these things.
Naturally.
Well, I mean, if it like plane shift is a 7th level spell too, so like I'm not too surprised by this.
Mhm. That's actually fair, yeah. Which I guess will get that strong.
I mean, most of us are
start buying
most of us are
unused tuning forks so we can just hit them on random things when we go to different planes and tune them ourselves.
I mean, I'm just saying, we all like casually plane shift a lot. How that actually happens, I don't know.
We have portals.
I assume that there are college-made gateways to like elemental,
Yeah.
or, like the most common planes.
Yeah, but you canonically went to visit the elemental plane of air and the Fey realms in one summer.
Well, Elfman is exceptional. There's, I mean,
We're abusing
we
school
don't have to
resources.
look too hard. Right, no, low key, yeah.
You just gotta train back to the academy just to take it somewhere else.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, to be fair, he doesn't exactly have a ghost.
Let's say that.
Fair point. Fair
Don't
point.
just make me sad for no reason.
I mean, it's like he has beautiful friends. What the fuck did I just do?
Yeah.
I can't believe I rolled 3 different Arcana checks on this shit, and I rolled a 2, a 3, and a 4.
That's
Real sorry
genuinely
about that.
That's
horrible.
rough, buddy.
I have expertise in Arcana. It's painful. But I'm so suspicious. I think that at the end of this, either it's going to be like he's creating a spell to destroy the academy, or it's going to be like he's creating a spell to like make a better type of coffee.
I was about to say, yeah,
something
he's like
stupid.
it's like
Yeah.
he's trying to create a new form of like a sandwich. He's really good with Wilbur on that.
Oh yeah, I feel like Wilbur already created that spell. Can
Yeah.
Wilbur cast spells?
I don't know.
mean, I don't know, but with the speed and efficiency at which this undead operates,
But it might just be coming from the fact that he doesn't get tired.
No,
Hmm.
I will say, like, based on how the campaign is set up, there's a really good chance that someone we know is like a traitor, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like mentally prepared for most of the people that I've considered friends to turn on me. If Wilbur does, it's over, guys. I don't think I can
Yeah.
psychologically function if I'm betrayed by Wilbur.
I literally just finished reading a murder mystery where the main character turned out to be the murderer the whole time.
That's fire.
fun.
So now I'm suspicious
what
of
an interesting
everyone.
concept.
And it was so well written because you didn't see it coming, and he never lied.
Fascinating.
So yeah,
What
everyone,
a-
including myself, is suspicious.
Including
We're
myself.
all suspicious.
It could be anyone. It could be anyone, Charlie.
I've always actually wanted to, like, be one of those, characters who goes to the DM for the campaigns. Like, hey, so what if I was, like...
I want to be the bad guy.
Like, not
kind of
not
done that
necessarily the
before.
bad guy, but, like, definitely, like, hey, like, if I was playing Chrissy Strahd, I'd really want to be, like, an agent of Strahd, hiding in the party, like,
Mhm.
making constant reports. And it would create a cool dynamic where at a certain point they have to decide to
Yeah.
kill me, or I grow, and I'm like, oh shit, fuck, I don't want to
Yeah.
do this. You know?
I did
Like-
do that with
like
one
the-
of my characters. It was very fun. And then I yelled at my old boss and
Yeah.
told him to fix the mess that he made, and then he died.
Your old boss,
That's fun.
like, oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Because you're a trader who had character development.
Yeah.
That's
It's
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Convention 20 did two different murder mystery seasons, and minor spoilers, I guess, but in the context of this conversation, I was expecting like, is one of the players like actually the murderer? Like, how cool would that be? But it didn't turn out that way.
That would have been
Yeah.
sick. At some point, I should make bingo cards for us. We can play bingo while we play.
Nice.
That sounds fun.
I did
We
it
can make
with
bingo
my-
cards for each other. Really, like, tell each other
I
out.
have the free. We can all work together. I found a free site that will like generate random bingo cards.
I've used that before at weddings. It's great.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh,
I'll
just
add that.
if someone says certain things. Oh, that's really fun.
Yeah, every like family wedding that I do, I make a bingo card for all of us cousins to do. It's a good time.
Like, I know Grandpa went into a 3-minute monologue again.
No, our grandpa's dead.
Hey, so's mine.
Yeah, it really makes it awkward when he starts doing the monologue and you're like, Grandpa? The frick? How'd you get out of your coffin?
And then the necromancer will come by and be like, what? I talk to my dead grandpa all the time.
Yeah.
Are you guys making it weird?
Malekith's like, what, you said you always wanted your grandpa to be at your wedding. I thought I was helping.
If Malekith and Rista ever get married, he's gonna have to be like, okay, just a warning, a lot of my dead relatives are coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd actually be really funny. So,
It would be so
the
funny,
family is
actually.
gonna want to come, living or otherwise.
It's a real cultural divide.
Malekith strikes me as someone who would genuinely, like, really consider not even having a ceremony. Like, what if we
Yeah.
eloped? What if we just...
Yeah, and
We don't
Rista
have
seems like
to.
the type of person that would rather die than elope.
I know, like, Rista seems like the kind of person who's like, what if we actually had the grandest, bestest ceremony ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, Malekith
You know,
is
there's different
100%.
ideas that we're working with, and the idea we're gonna go with is mine.
Malekith is definitely the kind of person that does I get that this is what you want to do. What if we didn't do?
He's so real.
Just
for
throwing it
that.
out there.
It's really weird because these actually go just to the limit. Like my bathroom is like just the limit of connection for these. So you guys were constantly cutting in and out.
Oh, that's
And
fine.
as I left the bathroom, all I heard was Malekith and Rista got married, and I'm just like,
I peed for 2
I
minutes.
I missed this session.
Yeah, Brad, I did something with one of your NPCs behind your back.
I mean, cool. Gonna run with it. Let's go. Right. So, going back to the rest of the Blood and Bone Society, we had Achillia. Achillia, you were going to you also had a quest to achieve on your own, didn't you?
Yes. I have been tasked with confronting someone that's totally not going to be awkward at all.
Is
I'm
Brunovan
gonna go-
also a Hexabrim?
No, Brunovan. Oh, give me a second.
Did I write it down?
I think
He's
he's...
the other
sure,
one.
I did.
I think he's the one that I almost went to.
He's-
I
instead.
didn't write it down.
He's Stonehoof.
Yeah.
Or Stonehold. Stonehoof?
That's it.
Stonehoof.
Stonehoof? What? I know my own world. Yeah, he's Stonehold.
Yep.
So you're going to go and find Brunovan.
Yep, I'm gonna go find Brunovan.
Okay. I beg the question. Where are you looking for Brunovan?
You know, I've probably... Would I know, like, the overall gist of the Stonehold classes?
I feel like you must have friends in Stonehold.
I definitely would have friends in that.
I'd say enough so that you could probably... You know what? Let's do it like this. Roll me a luck roll. Just a d20 and let's see what we land with.
Alright. Well, that was a natural one, so...
Okay. Try as you might, you can't remember what the Stonehold classes are today.
Great. My brain's
Bit of a
too muddled. Okay.
Session so far.
You know what? I'll head over to my little patch of garden and keep
Okay.
an eye out because I feel like that's a fairly safe place to hedge my bets.
You go to a
Could be
garden.
entirely.
You go to a garden to avoid someone who's been sending you flowers.
Trying to find them, but I don't know where his classes are.
Rolling a random d20 just to see what your chances are. with these kind of things, there can only be two options. 50-50. He's either there or he's not.
I know.
1 to 10, he's not there. 11 to 20, he's
Right.
there. I rolled a 12. So as you are making your way towards the gardens, you can see tall, very not lanky like he was in first year. He's now, you're closing into 8.5 feet tall, thick, wiry red hair, broad shouldered. He very much now looks like a furbolg rather than a gangling minotaur. And he's just like uprooting large vegetables and moving them over to a barrel. He has his back to you, so it's all on you from here.
Yeah. Would you like some Fuck, I forgot my voice. Damn. Would you like some company with that?
Wow, roll for awkward. Oh, nat 1.
I have a 10
No,
charisma.
that was a nat 20 in awkwardness.
Achilles' proficiency in that.
Achilles, I'm going to need you to roll
Expertise.
correct. Do you know what? Never mind. Brunevan will kind of stop holding two massive turnips and then just kind of turn and Achilles, help would be unnecessarily appreciated. I mean, appreciated, but unnecessary.
I wanted to apologize. And I'll help with this while I'm doing that.
Okay, well, apology accepted. I don't know what you're apologizing for, though.
The weird thing that Eldwin put in the paper. I don't know whose it is, but I saw your face.
What's your insight modifier? What's your insight modifier?
My insight modifier is a +5.
So that means your passive insight is 15.
15.
Okay, let me see. That's it. Okay. Well, sometimes the dice just want to do things. Again, flush of colour to his cheeks, for he turns around and becomes very, very busy with bunches of carrots. He's like, what? Eldwin wrote a thing in the paper? I didn't see that. I don't usually read the paper. What's paper again? I have no. What is this? Is that like a leaf? Is it some kind of leaf? It is very clear.
Oh.
He knows what paper is.
I know he does. Sorry, this is so awkward. I'm not good at any of this. That's why I bring tea with me everywhere to trick people into thinking I'm socially competent. It's been working so far. No, I've gotten into some stuff, and there's, like, this crazy woman who said I have potential. I've been freaking out for, like, a year about this since, like, the New Moon Ball. So anything that comes to my dorm without a name, I, like, freak out. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm still very confused as to why you're
confused
apologizing. Well, I sure hope that
Plants.
nothing arrives in your room without any kind of signifier or
Yeah.
nameplate or identification.
Yeah.
Again. It's really funny because it's acting, but you can still see the second-hand embarrassment on Dan and Charlie's faces.
Oh, and also, like, my friends and I have this little club. I was wondering if you might want to check it out.
I mean, I'm already involved in like a few extracurriculars, so I don't know if I'd be able to have the time. What kind of club is it? Is it? Are you part of the live action role players club?
There's a LARPing club?
Yeah, there is.
Shit.
I'm going to assume it's not that then.
Not the
I'm
LARPing club.
I'm already in the heavy lifters club, so I don't really know. I don't really know what I do.
It's like, how would I describe this? It doesn't really. It kind of goes hand in hand with normal studies, but like, more. It's like an advanced study group.
Oh.
That's the best way I can put it.
Right. I mean, when do you meet? And I could maybe come and check it out the next time that you're. Do you study in the library?
We study in a library.
It's very strange that you worded it like that.
Well, we don't study in the library. We have a clubhouse with a library.
Okay.
I'm not good at explaining things. I'm sorry. Yes.
It's
I just have a question. Can you take other people through the portal in your room to the Blood and Bone Society?
That's
Or does that
something
only
that
work for you?
hasn't been. It's something that hasn't been tried yet.
Because in theory, we cannot take him to the mausoleum. We can take him to come meet for the study at Achilles' room and then through.
Are you about to say that Achilles should invite him back to her dorm room?
No, she should say that her friends are meeting at the Hexiabrim dorm that they share to study.
So I need to clarify something. We sent you to check him out. We didn't send you to give him an invitation.
Yeah, it was more of a vibe
Achilles
check,
has-
guys. See how it
Achilles
goes, and she's just like, oh.
Achilles absolutely just panicked, forgotten what she's meant to do, and just went.
Yeah.
Achilles has done the Book of Mormon intro and just went, "Hi, my name's Brother Elder Cunningham. Would you like to read a book written by Jesus?"
Would you like to come to an advanced
We
study
could
group that no one
also-
else can know about?
I've got an idea of how to spin it.
I
and it's
trust you.
just Achilles calls us. I've got an idea. And it has to do with the pillow fort.
I'm listening.
That's quite
I'll
intimate.
explain it later.
I'm concerned.
Are you?
Achilles
think I
gonna
know what
build
you're
a
gonna
pillow
do.
fort in the library. There's that maybe.
Brunovan will look to you, and after hearing about this study group, this advanced study group, he goes, I mean, I wouldn't want to drag you lot down. I'm not very, academically inclined.
What about horizontally reclined?
But you
This is
see,
Eldrin
I
and
think
Constantine gathered round their rings. Tell him you think his horns are hot.
This is the graphic depictions that we were talking about.
But that's the thing, though. A lot of us aren't very good at combat magic. So we can help you with, like, some of the other more academic sides of things, and you could help us a lot with the combat magic.
I mean, mean, I am fairly good at the the combat side of things. I don't know if it I could certainly come and see what it's like and try it out if you'd like. I'm just not sure if I'd be a good fit for it, but I would be happy to come and try out.
Yeah, I think we'll all get together, all do a thing, and I genuinely, they're the ones that do the planning. I just kind of made them get along. That's why you don't see Eldwin and Constantine fighting as much anymore.
Oh, I wondered about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'd love to come and check it out. When and where should I come to meet you all?
That is a wonderful question. I need to double check our next date, so I'll just send you a wispy message with that intel, if that's okay.
Yeah, that'd be, yeah. I mean, yeah, that'd be cool.
Cool. You're still holding that turnip.
Oh, yes, I am. Puts the turnips into the barrel. I like turnips.
I do too. They're vastly underrated vegetables.
They really are a great source of fiber too. If you ever need more fiber in your diet.
Oh God, the graphic flirting is getting to me. I gotta go.
This guy just embarrassed himself trying to
more fiber in their diets.
This guy sent a girl flowers. She freaked out, and then she came to him saying she was freaked out, and if she wants to do, and invited him to a club. Completely wrong messaging.
You sent Achillia on her own to scope someone out.
I know what Rista did.
I apologize for nothing.
Same.
If fiber is a thing that you need more of, we also have some amazing lettuce and cabbage leaves here. There's also kale. I grew some really nice kale. Great roughage, really is.
I'm going to make some of my friends the most lovely bouquet of collard greens, and they will have to deal with it.
I did grow some mustard seed as well, so the mustard greens from them would be absolutely fantastic. If you like salad and stuff like that.
Yeah, I grow medicinal plants mainly. But I will give that a go. Yeah, I'll if maybe I'll give it a try though sometime.
Okay. If I can ever help you get any of the things, then you just come here and let me know.
Yeah, I'm here all the time. I'm in garden club.
Oh.
I think our times might have not overlapped a lot, but oh, was I supposed to get plants from the Feywild? Fuck.
Is there a particular plant from the Feywilds that you need?
Oh, no, I was just... Oh, that I eat. I was just bringing some rare seeds at the end of summer.
Okay.
I'll go find some and see if I have any that are edible.
Alright.
I think I have to get to class, so I'm gonna dip if that's alright by you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, cool, whatever. Yeah, that sounds good. I mean,
Great.
Not good. Like, I want you to leave or anything. I mean, just slowly starts to darken and darken as he just kind of freezes, staring at you wide-eyed, like.
I see now why they don't let me talk to people on my own. He is just gonna walk off and go scream into her hands.
You walk away. There's the faint sound, the very very faint sound of muttering, and if you were to chance a look back, Brunovan is just like he's just crouched, holding his head in his hands in the middle of a vegetable patch.
Your face is killing me.
Achillea's walking away going, still got it.
Achillea did not talk to people growing up. We have to remember this. This is the most social she's been in her entire life.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Constantine to hear that for the second time in a matter of weeks, someone blurted out that they're in a secret club.
I'm gonna have to
I did
clean
not
this
say a
up like I
secret
cleaned
club.
up the
I said advanced
situation
study.
with Paladin. Like, good lord.
Constantine's playing Men in Black. We're all
Literally, I'm just like,
just
all right,
about to
you remember
say-
nothing.
I was just about to say, I think you guys have forgotten that if someone enters the society and they're not a member, they can get their memory erased. If
It's
they
actually better
refuse.
to invite them in
Yeah.
if they start knowing things. Just be like, hey,
Also-
come see this secret club.
Also, is your plan to set up a pillow fort around the portal
Part of the library, yes.
and
Around
to
the
just
table. Yes.
portal and say that we portal to a pillow fort?
Yes.
Not a bad plan.
Seems. Oh God. Okay.
Can you
We
think
gotta
of a
start talking about like how we can maintain secrecy, because this is getting ridiculous, y'all.
I feel like we
Don't
have.
send You sent Achillea to scope out a new member. Achillea
You know,
doesn't like lying.
You were
It's
the only one
hard-
who could have done it.
It's hard to forget that Achillea is not always the most socially aware person, because like Constantine certainly isn't, but he knows how to keep a secret at least.
What is Achilles' charisma?
10.
Okay.
It's a miracle it's a 10.
What's Constantine's charisma?
-1
So 9 or 8?
modifier. Yeah, he is an 8, I think.
I think it's that Achillea is. No, that's.
Achillea's got
Achilles-
a personality.
Achillea is only bad in social interactions that involve someone having a crush on her.
Achilles has insight, though, which is something that's very beneficial for scoping out a person. You might not be able to handle the conversation most charismatically, but if they're lying or keeping something from you,
Yeah,
that you
Like-
will pick up on.
if you scoped, that would have gone well, but you just like went
Invite
face
them.
first into invite.
Yeah, no, you just...
I think Achillea had an error in her brain that was just like, was I supposed to sus or was I supposed to invite?
Achillea saw a giant furball ripping magically enhanced vegetables out of the ground, and her brain just went, no.
I can't do this.
Achillea's one of those people that gets a little bit attracted to something that's like, what is this feeling so sudden and new?
Also, when he
Achilles-
said so monotonely, I like turnips, what I heard was, I like trains.
Dog trains.
That's him. He's Brunovan is actually autistic, and his special interest is root vegetables.
Oh, I was saying that this is how druids flirt. They just really intensely talk about vegetables.
Have you ever, in fact, heard of legumes?
Brand,
did
stop!
feel
I
she
can
had to-
only get so erect.
She did feel she had to tell a partial truth though about Decimina there though, because she did feel bad that he got really stressed about the thing Eldwin put in the paper.
It's so funny that he was like, I'm just going to anonymously leave this girl that I like a flower, and it's all gonna be fine. It sees
That's
the
assuming
newspaper
it's
the
him.
next
We
day.
don't know if it's him or not still.
Oh, no, it
It
must
could
be.
be
him.
fucking
we,
Maiko.
we don't know if it's him or not. We definitely don't know if it's him. The first interaction with him ends in
Which is the pinnacle of a face of, oh my god, my crush is talking to me.
Yeah.
oh my god, my crush is talking to me and I just suggested she eat more fibre. I described vegetables as being a great source of roughage.
Anyway, 10 out of 10 scene.
10 out of 10. Achillea, anything that you would like to do upon departing from the communal garden?
Go die of embarrassment in a corner.
Okay, you can make your first saving
My
throw
next
right
class.
now.
Just like sitting in the corner.
While they await their next class, Eldwin, Constantine, anything that you guys are looking to do right now at all?
Did I have a free period after? Because I think I was the only one who immediately went into class. So am I still in that class, or?
I don't.
You
think
well,
we
actually, no,
are.
I do remember that. You went back to class. So you went to class. So you've got like 10 minutes of class left.
Okay, great.
Me and who skipped class? I remember this. It was me and
Malekith.
You and Malekith.
Malekith got super into bones, and he purposely skipped class.
Rissa had a free period. I did not.
Yeah.
Was that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
I mean, if you want to go back to class.
Oh. What's next
I got-
for me?
I believe when we rolled it,
I don't know if we rolled it.
check.
I don't know where I am.
No, we did not. We did not roll it. So let's roll.
You're
and see what the
you're
next
probably
is.
still in the Blood Moon
Society.
Society.
Yeah.
I don't know where I am. Yeah, I never wrote down what we had for class next.
Your next class. The next class for Weave Ward is it's a class that you've done the lesson for. It's psionics. So that would be a as things pat. Is there anything specifically you want to do while in class? Not specifically do with the class. It would be that kind of thing because the lesson for second year has been done. But that is the next class for Weave Ward.
Tired. Okay. Constantine's actively in a class, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to him, 'cause I
Constantine
don't
has
know.
caught the last 10 minutes of class. I believe the
I thought
class
I thought I had like half of class left.
Yeah, half an hour of class. Sorry. I believe that when we rolled it, the class that you guys had at this point was evocation and elemental magics. Oh no, it was
Just kidding.
sangomancy. Sangomancy. It wasn't sangomancy.
Never mind. I was right.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
right.
one that- yeah.
I was gonna say, being late to the dragons
Yeah.
class, I don't want to know what the punishment is for
No,
that.
it's literally as I went evocation and elemental magics, and I went no, because it was actually a joke made of imagine turning up late to the sangromancy class and walking in while she's mid bleeding a student. So
Just turn and walk away.
Yeah, no, just calmly turn and walk away.
So yeah,
Right.
Constantine is in the last half an hour of the Sangromancy class. Eldwin, are you just going straight to next class, or is there anything you want to do while you wait for Sangromancy to end?
So Hexiabram's a free period?
We had a free period, yeah.
Where's Calloway?
Around. Currently, at this moment in time, he is actually in the Blood and Bone Society.
Oh, okay. I'm there too.
You are indeed.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna go talk to Kaladin.
You're going to go talk to Kaladin. Okay. Kaladin sees you approaching, and just leans against a wall, doing the cool guy act that he always does. Gives you a
Hi.
smile as you approach. You're right there.
Oh, a little better now. So, hey, you remember when we went to that party, and it wasn't great, because we kind of got into that fight, because, there's some miscommunication that happened between us. And, then you ended up joining this whole Blood and Bone Society thing, and, since then, it's just kind of been, fun between us, but, it isn't quite back to where things were.
Vaguely, yeah.
Can I take you on a date?
A date.
Is that too quaint for you?
No, I'm open to the idea of dating. Just, I've never been asked before. I'm always the one doing the asking.
Well, two-way street, right?
Yeah, you can take me on a date.
Awesome. Tonight, do you want to go to Mariander Court and pick a restaurant there?
I'm up for doing that if you are.
7?
Let's call it 8. I take a while to get ready.
8 works. I'll meet you at the Hexia Brimble.
Oh well, if you insist.
I'm gonna get to class.
Are you enjoying that, okay?
I will. See you around. I'm gonna leave very quickly before any kind of embarrassment can catch up with what I just did. I'm gonna leave while I still have my confidence.
Okay.
You had
turn
confidence
around-
to start. I love that for you.
You leave as quickly as you came in. Constantine. Anything you want to do while in class?
Not particularly. I think. I don't know if something else would happen before this, but Constantine would want to check with Achillea to see how it went and follow up on that. But I don't know if someone else's next action would come before that.
I think you're the last person, so I think that'd actually be okay. But it would involve you going there after this class.
That's fair.
Okay. So at the end of Sangromancy class, you make your way back to the Blood and Bone Society.
Mhm.
Achillea, would you still be at the Blood and Bone Society?
Probably not. I would have gone on to my next class, I think, at this point in the day.
So
You might see me in the halls.
we can certainly roll for it. Constantine, roll a luck check, just a dirty 20, just a d20.
Bran, you know me. All my 20s are dirty 20s. Not really. They're
Har,
quite clean.
har.
I keep them in
Har,
a
har,
box,
har.
and they're not even dusty.
Yeah, you're playing
18.
Constantine.
On an 18, yeah, I'd say that's close. Yeah, I'd say that's a number that's high enough. You guys can definitely bump into each other in the hallways, with you, Achillea, on the way to your next class.
Achillea's face is like purpler than normal.
Kelly, are you okay?
She's
You look like
okay.
you've been poisoned.
Don't make me talk to people on my own.
Oh God, what happened?
Where in the library can I build a fort?
What?
I don't know. I saw him picking up these really big turnips, and then we started talking about plants, and then advanced study group, and I need to build a fort in the library.
I don't understand what you're saying. And I'm gonna guess that we're gonna need to go into a little bit more detail, which probably shouldn't be done in the hallways. So,
Oh wait, I
How-
can just talk in your brain.
oh, I feel like that's not a good idea.
I won't talk in your brain.
How about we discuss this after your class, and I will see if there are any other members that are also available to join us, and if it's just you and me, we'll make it work.
Okay, sounds good. This is He's very strong. We don't have someone who's very strong, and that's all I have to say.
Well, I mean, yeah, we have discussed. Let's just pause. Let's just pause,
Mhm,
and we'll come back to that.
Mm-hmm.
Question though, so like threat or not? Because that was kind of a big thing.
I think if he was a threat, he wouldn't have been as awkward as I am.
Okay, so contingency to kill him needed, not needed, or postpone. I mean, really, it's postpone or nothing. Ideally, I'd have a contingency for everyone.
Do you have a contingency for me?
Working on it.
Iron. Probably. I don't know. I haven't touched it.
Good to know.
Or just putting me in a social situation that I don't know how to navigate. That'll do it.
You're making me nervous. Okay, I'm gonna do something that I've learned. It's called compartmentalizing. Because right now, I'm really scared about what just happened. Because you seem to be stressed out, and you're usually the one who's calm. So we're just gonna put a pin in this, and we will revisit it after your class when we have time to discuss it in detail. Does that sound good?
That sounds great. I'm gonna have more tea later, I think. I'm gonna avoid caffeine for the next 5 days.
That's probably wise.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna need to build a pillow fort in the library. Well, I can use blankets. So
Can't do that. It's a library. I work there. I don't know why that's a necessity, but I just want you to rule that out now. That's not really doable.
Oh, ye of little faith. And Achilles gonna walk through that.
God.
Killia makes her way to class.
Oh, man.
As both of the next classes are either classes that have been done, the lesson for this year has been learned, or they are classes that don't have an interaction as of yet. So I guess what I'd be saying to that is, as your new classes come in, anything that you guys would like to do before today would come to a close at the end of your class. Or, sorry, before we move on to nighttime activities.
I would simply observe Ravenna because it was pretty intense for the last time. Alani too. I'm just gonna kind of. How you guys doing after the last physics class literally shattered your sense of reality?
Okay. That everything for you, Hild?
Genuinely, yeah.
Constantine, Rista, Achillia, anything for you all?
I
I'm
mean,
gonna start gathering blankets
oh my god.
on my way to the Monoliths Society.
You said that at the end of our next class is the last time we can do anything during the school day. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the last time you can do anything outside of your dorms is curfew.
Oh, okay. I don't think so. Are professor office hours open after classes
No,
are over?
close at point 2.
Okay, then nothing on top of my head.
Okay. Anything for anybody else? No? Okay. I think this is a good wee spot before we go into a new day to take a 15-minute break for our party, allow them to revitalise, and when we come back we'll push on for the last hour before we finish up today. Alright? Do not go anywhere, folks. We'll see you in 1 hour after the break.
See you in 15 minutes after the break.
Or 1 hour break.
See you in 1 hour.
1 hour. We'll see you
See
in 1 hour,
hour, everyone.
and then we'll sign out. No, we'll see you in 15 minutes after the break. we return for part 2 of our lovely little session. When we left off, our students had gone to their classes and dealt with their secondary classes and such. Brief, and I say brief as in the briefest of time skips, as in an hour and a half. As classes come to an end, and your day comes to your school appointed hours come to a close. What is end of day? So school day comes to close. You're talking somewhere between 3:30, 4 p.m. What's end of day for you guys? And remember your curfew, as in you have to be back in your dorms for this time. Can anybody remember what that time is?
I want to say
9 p.m.?
10, but that's wrong.
I feel like it was 9.
I thought it was
9
7.
sounds right. 9 or 7, because I have like legal curfew in my head.
I think it's wonderful that you all were so confident in your numbers. It's 8.
The one number that no one said.
It's like I think
You know,
I want to say 10, but it's wrong. I think it's 9. Is it 7? Oh God!
it's
8
like,
p.m.
well, if we take the average of all those numbers, it's close
If
to
you
8.
take the kind of middle floating number that hasn't been said, it's 8 p.m. So you guys do have roughly around 4 hours of time where you can wander the grounds. You can go to Mariander Port. And if you are certain people, you can attempt to stay out past curfew. However, will that work out for you? Who knows? What would you guys like to do here? Are we obeying school rules? Are we disobeying school rules? Which one could it be?
Well, someone
definitely
very specifically has a date at curfew.
Yeah.
But what has that stopped you before?
I mean, it was
Yeah,
decided to
but
go.
like... Anybody have anything they would like to do?
I am probably listening to what Constantine said and going to the Blood and Bone Society.
I was actually going to say, I assume as a general rule, when the day ends, Elwyn kind of just goes to the Blood and Bone Society to have a little reconvene and discuss the day with whoever's there, and then
Absolutely.
go on about his night. So Elwyn would also go, just because he wants to.
I think at the end of the school day, yeah, I'd probably head back just for having this. She would probably go out and like have plans to hang out with friends and social groups and stuff, but she's like, God damn it, this stupid like arcane puzzle is bothering me. Let's go see if anyone can figure it out. So she goes too.
Okay, so Constantine, what about yourself?
I mean, I went to the Blood and Bone Society the second my classes ended, as usual.
He
'Cause
lives there.
I'm
He lives there.
boring.
He has a cot somewhere in the Blood Moon Society.
Absolutely, and I sleep there more than I sleep in my own room.
Exactly.
So in that case, I think everybody's going to be in the Blood and Bone Society. So as you all arrive in, all active members of the Blood and Bone Society are in the mausoleum right now. Each milling about in their own particular areas.
I think Rista comes in like still staring at her notebook with her notes that she's taken, kind of has like a twitch in her eye now. She's like, I know that this is like slightly wrong, but like what else would it be? And then like this connects to that. Constantine. Hi, my good arcane friend. Please look at this. What is this?
Well, that's a notebook.
Are you going to be hard with me right now?
I don't know what you pointed a notebook at me. That's all the information I have. Can you give me a little more context?
Professor Wickwart had this secretly on his board, and I want to know why. What does this mean?
Okay. I'll make a. I don't know, Bran. What investigation? Arcana?
Arcana check, please.
Arcana.
It has a high DC, but
Well, I have a high Arcana, so 25.
25 is going to do it. The DC I was looking for was a 23. As you start to look at this quantity, you start to the first thing that you're met with is confusion. You're like, none of this makes up any kind of sense.
Mm-hmm.
And there is parts that are missing, so that also does go against you. But from some of the writing, some of the sigil design, from some of the glyphic correlation and context here, it looks like Wickward is trying to create a spell.
Okay. Do I have any kind of inkling of what kind of spell that would be?
With the pieces that are there, no. But I can give you the schools of magic that are present, that are being
I'll take it.
invoked in this spell. It does seem to fall into mostly the necromancy line.
Okay. So I've been given no context as to what this spell is. So Rista, I thought you were more gearing towards time magic. Is there a reason you wanted to create a necromancy spell?
Is it necromancy? Oh,
Generally,
son of a bitch,
possibly.
you're right.
Possibly something else.
That looked so familiar. So, I went to go seek Professor Wickward for help in... Oh, I actually got the alarm spell. So I went to him to try to alter that, which I'm actually going to need Eldwin's help on. But he was acting so weird. And he, like, flipped over his board before I could see, and I was like, well, I gotta see that. So I sent Poppy to go see it, and then she kind of helped me write down what she remembered, and then I remembered it. Now I have this, and I know it's like 75%. It was suspicious.
Okay. A lot of information there. I'm just gonna take that one step at a time. Firstly, on one hand, we probably should be aware of any faculty acting suspicious. On the other hand, a professor being cagey about creating a spell is not inherently dodgy in the way that we are keeping an eye out for. I'm not disregarding it, just might, I don't know if that's something that we need to be prioritizing figuring out. The alarm spell will definitely be helpful when it comes to finding the monolith, though.
I'm so good at magic. And I tried so hard to figure this out, and it drove me a little nuts.
I know the feeling, but also it looks like this diagram is incomplete, and you were probably trying to base this off of a glance of something that you saw, so don't be too hard on yourself.
We need, like, a lot of crazy stuff for the alarm spell.
Tell me.
I give you the full list of everything that we need: the polarizing crystals, the power source, a tethering item from the plane that we want to cast it from, how much it's going to cost, and I'm like, yeah, if we find all of the monoliths, we're going to have to get all of these for all of them.
Great. Well, that'll be a fun summer project.
Hopefully.
And that's only the part that actually tells us when someone's tampering with them. That doesn't include any kind of protections that we want to put on them.
We got our work cut out for us, don't we?
Very much so. Not to mention that we're going to have to construct another 4 if we want to contain the forbidden magic. Or dangerous. Forbidden 4. You know what I mean. Speaking of Bran, I know that's been a research project that Constantine's been working on for a while. Has he gotten any more information on what that might entail?
Are you talking about creating monoliths for the 4 unbound schools of magic?
Yes.
So the information was given last session that one, they can be created, and two, the situations for creation / destruction for each monolith will be individualistic. Beyond that, no, nothing else has cropped up. All that has come up from the research that's been done so far is that monoliths can certainly be created for individual schools of magic.
Okay. What would be the next logical step when it comes to creating them? Would it be, okay, I'm going to start trying to create one for time and studying time magic, or would it be I need to go to a pre-existing monolith to better understand how any of them are created and then dialing into a specific school?
So probably the root of it would be, what are the monoliths?
Okay.
In order to understand how to construct something, how to make something, probably understanding what it is, what it's made of, that kind of thing.
Okay, so probably seeing one first and then moving on to studying specific schools of magic and how to create them for those.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. Yeah. I guess based on that, I'll just continue. I mean, I don't want to crush your spirits if you want to try and figure out what this professor was working on, but we might have a better use for that energy, seeing as we still need to figure out the monoliths.
Fine. I mean, yeah, I can assist in some research.
Is the next step? Were we planning on going to Limbo? Was that the next step?
That was
Was there a
our
reason?
that was our winter break plans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there a reason we picked that one? Like, I'm sorry, guys. It's been a little bit since we played. Was there like an imminent threat to the monolith there?
What? Why did we decide that?
Was it just
Because
we
we-
found one, or because there's
Because
also?
we-
Sorry. go
Yeah,
ahead.
there's one in the necropolis. There's one
in the
in
airplane.
the air temple specifically. So that's
In the airplane.
in the airplane. Stop it! I've already made that joke to myself so many times. And then, like, Kaladin said that he knew where it was. Did he say if he knew how to find it? He came in super hard about it.
So Kaladin's the one that was able to say there's definitely one on Limbo. He has a friend of a friend. No, wait, no, sorry, no, that was
No, that was him.
no, that was
Kaladin.
Kaladin. Yeah, I was about to go. No, that was Randuin. No, but that was the elemental plane of air. So yeah, Kaladin was able to is the one who said it's on the plane of Limbo and it's in a tower.
But there wasn't anything specific like, oh, it's under threat.
No.
Okay. So I mean, we
Yeah.
certainly could start with that one, but it might be better to go with one that is probably easily accessible, like in the necropolis or in the airplane.
It's in a tower in Limbo. Okay, we'll just die. That's fine.
Yeah.
If we don't go to Limbo at level whatever we're gonna be at winter break,
Yeah, maybe we wait till we're level 19.
maybe we don't go to the outer planes at level 8 or below. I've done that before. Don't recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about we go
think-
to Malekith's house first?
Yeah, it's time to meet the in-laws.
Stop.
Well,
You've already done this before.
That's Dan prodding you, not Constantine.
Elwin is here, right? Because he came with Constantine from Psionics. Okay.
I'm assuming we're all gathering.
Oh, we've all made it? Okay.
Yeah, I think that we should go to like Rista's. Rista would obviously prefer to go to the airplane for obvious reasons.
I'm
an
all in
airplane.
for
They
going
got-
to Limbo at level 8, guys. Like, let's.
But
I think
given
that
that
they'll-
one of them is in one of our houses, like we should probably just go to that one first. It's not a bad idea.
I think that the elemental plane of air is actually probably still better.
Why do you say that?
The Necropolis' magic is more intense, I feel like.
The Necropolis actually has very
Evocation
nice
versus-
architecture.
You know what? Yeah. That does it. Let's go to the necropolis. My concerns are swayed. I love architecture.
That's gonna be
Perhaps-
so weird for me to go.
Shambling
Is
hordes of the undead, unexplored passages that have laid dormant for thousands of years, potential secret cult operating in the lower bowels, but the architecture. Like,
It's
Yeah.
really, the Gothic architecture is really something. You never see it anywhere else.
You know, my friends, I need you to be honest with me. How fucked up is it that I'm more excited to go to Limbo than the Shadowfell?
well, considering the Shadowfell was the exact opposite of the Feywild.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say that the way that I imagine Limbo,
It's a
it's just a really strong acid trip, and
That sounds wonderful.
I know that's
Sounds
what,
like the worst thing ever.
which is
what we-
why it's right up
from-
Achilles' alley.
From what we know
Sounds
of
possible.
Limbo, from what we know above table of Limbo,
Yeah.
Limbo is just a
It's just a
big,
void, isn't it?
massive maelstrom of random wild magic.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah, let's go level
Maelstrom.
8.
Let's
Level
go, let's
6.
go level 8.
we're at level 6. I mean, let's go over at level 6. That's a good idea.
The weakest
no, we
thing
need
that
to
is
wait.
native to Limbo, the weakest thing that's native to Limbo is CR9. But yeah, let's go.
I will say, Brand, do I know? I've deduced that the monolith is in the air temple. Is in an air temple. Do I know where that air temple is?
It's in it's in a temple that is very, very popularly known. It's the Temple of Greater Air.
Okay. Okay, so I would be able to navigate us there.
Well, and isn't your orb the key?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's what
doesn't
we're
that
using.
almost feel fated to be the first thing we do? Because you came
Yeah.
in to the school with
Yeah.
it. Listen, we can go to the Acropolis if you want. Fine. But come on.
I'm just okay. I'm just nervous that
Right.
there's clearly a key to this particular monolith.
And
your
we-
family.
And we have the only key. So clearly it's safe for now.
Well,
Right.
but just because it's safe doesn't mean that's the only reason we're going. Actually, one of the reasons that we're
Yeah.
going is to, if we know that it hasn't been destroyed, we can study it and analyze it and learn how to make the other ones.
That's
I do
true.
hear your point, but there's not much that we can do right now about protecting them. Right now, we just need to find them.
And
I
right now
will-
we don't necessarily know where it is in the necropolis.
Exactly. We have a general idea.
I
But we know-
watched that man disassemble a monolith, breaking every rule of magic to do so. I think the rock is going to keep him.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to the elemental plane of air over the winter.
Let's
Yeah.
protect your home.
Maybe I can find out more about the living tempest.
Seems
like
like a
to
good choice.
I'd like to maybe see about adding a diviner to a group. Someone who's capable of learning the history of objects and events and the potential outcomes. It would be maybe beneficial to them to get more things accessible to us. But just an idea.
That is a really fair point and definitely something we could consider, seeing as we still need to find one more member. Speaking of, Killy, we had a brief chat. Perhaps you can
Oh.
enlighten us on how that went?
Oh, what were you doing?
Oh, did you go speak to Bruin Van?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, about the orchids? Aw. Was he a little embarrassed? Was he a little flushed about it?
Oh, why do you look flushed?
Actually, why do you look like you're in pain?
Why do you
Yeah.
look like you're in trouble?
And why did you ask me about the pillow fort? Not to bombard you with questions, but I am very curious.
Wait, pillow fort? I'm so game.
Eldwin, thank you. Eldwin, we need to build a pillow fort in the library for a advanced study group where we're going to be having some help researching some combat magic. And
Sick.
I
Combat magic in a
Perfect,
pillow
thank
fort?
you.
Pillowfort study and combat, I'm so here.
I need to understand, how did you get there from you need to check to see if he's either suspiciously spying on you
he
or
is
possibly...
not suspiciously spying on me at all. He's
Having this crush
the
on
worst. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then why do you need to do a pillow
I got
fort?
really distracted.
By...
He's really good at planting things, guys. He's really good at planting things. The turnips are like... That's how big the turnips were.
Oh, he's
Is
got
this
big turnips. Okay.
Is this a euphemism? I'm confused.
He plants really big turnips. I'm not
Constantine-
making an innuendo.
Constantine,
here,
I know
Alvin.
Achilles so well, it's not a euphemism.
Well, plenty of fiber in his diet.
Achilles blushes at the mention of fiber. Like, oh.
You know what?
Really confused right now.
Achilles,
I'm
step
dying
by
of laughter.
step, simply replay the events as they occurred.
Oh no, that sounds like a horrible idea.
That's foreboding.
I don't talk to people with goals in mind. It's weird. Y'all, anyway. Well, other people's goals in mind. I went up to him and I offered to help him with his garden. And then we talked a little bit, and I apologized for the stuff in the paper that he vehemently denied, knowing what a paper is, even though we know he knows what paper is.
What stuff in the paper?
The stuff about the mystery orchids. I felt really bad.
That was
I
an
saw
obvious
him.
jab at school security.
Right, but he felt he looked really awkward afterwards. I felt really bad for like putting him in that situation. And anyway, that's going nowhere.
Well, I put him in that situation, technically.
Anyway, I asked if he would be interested in coming to an advanced study group because we need some help with combat magic. I was vague with a couple of things. And now I need to build a pillow fort in the library, so I'm not lying.
When you say an advanced study group, do you mean one apart from the Blood and Bone Society, or did you just invite him to the Blood and Bone Society?
I did not invite him to this physical location. I said we had a fort.
If you invited him to a study group, why did it specifically need to be in a pillow fort?
I said clubhouse, but that could be a pillow fort. A clubhouse could be anything.
Were you originally planning, when you were having this conversation and you said we had a clubhouse, were you thinking of the Blood and Bone Society and then, oh shit, I shouldn't have told him about that, now I need to come up with an alibi for something else? Or were you in fact thinking of a pillow fort? Just so I understand.
I was initially thinking of the Blood and Bone Society, and then way after the conversation, I'm like, shit, I need to come up with something else.
So the pillow fort is damage control because we gave him too much information.
I did not utter the bones.
What a statement!
No, we usually do that in necromancy class.
I did not utter the words blood, bone, or society.
But you insinuated that we were all a part of a group.
A study group.
But you
And
didn't
you
name
said
any of
and?
us specifically, did you?
I said that there's the only reason that I'm one of the reasons Eldwin and Constantine haven't been fighting as much anymore.
Okay, so just so I have it clear, you didn't talk about the Blood and Bone Society, you just talked about a secret study group that has a clubhouse that me, Eldwin, and you are all a part of. Check out that right?
I said that, yeah. Oh, I did not say it was a secret study group. I said it was an advanced study group.
And you said we meet where?
In the
A
pillow fort?
library.
A library. That's beautifully vague in a school with one library.
Great. So we also need to create a secret library where this pillow fort exists.
So, best case scenario for damage control is we build a pillow fort at the library in Mariander Port?
At least I don't work at that one.
We don't need to build a pillow fort there. That's a library.
Okay,
There's
Can I
only
just-
one library on the premises, Achilles.
can I just ask the general group something?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna try really hard to not let this sound
No, I
like I'm
deserve
being
it.
a complete dick, but what is it that prevents? It seems that when you guys interact with certain people, your brains just kind of stop working. And I don't really understand because I've been in a similar situation where I get it. I'm sure, you know, you can be around someone and there might be some kind of romantic connection. But like when we're a part of a secret society that is kind of designed to keep the entire school from falling apart, I would think that would take precedence. Like when I talked to Aurora, yeah, maybe there was a little something there, but the minute she mentioned vampiric fascism, that kind of shut the entire thing down. And so I'm just
Vampiric.
thank you. I'm just a little confused as to why Eldwin talking to uh, uh, guy's name.
Paladin.
Paladin.
Thank you.
Rude.
I
Keen mind over here.
I forgot what Constantine remembers. We had that whole situation that thankfully ended well. And now again with Achille, I just don't understand. Do you not feel the overwhelming pressure of literally the fabric of reality possibly collapsing around you?
I can't remember a single time I've lied ever. I have a really hard time concealing things and lying.
And yet you ended up in a secret society.
Yes.
You never thought that might have been a conflict. I don't mean this to be an accusation. I'm just genuinely curious because, and perhaps this goes beyond just this one exchange, but it does seem there's this bit of a split in our group between some of us are just living our lives with a relatively normal pace, and the magic, the thing that we are all here for, is in danger of not working properly forever, and 4 psychopaths are going to rule the entire world. I understand we have to continue to go to classes in order to keep up appearances, otherwise we'll be dropped, so I'm not suggesting we should like completely disengage from everything around us. But I'm just... am I missing something? Because I feel like I'm the only one who's like actually locked into this the way we should be.
Look where it's gotten you.
And Constantine,
Sitting here, stressed, freaking out, weight of the world on your shoulders, not living, not going out, not making friends, not experiencing life, just being this burdened martyr of responsibility. Yes,
Oh.
Constantine, I do feel pressure. Constantly. In fact, the fabric of reality has never once been consistent for me. Do you know what that's like, having your mind ripped apart and put back together over and over again? Now I have a chance to live, and I'm taking it. Forgive me if the chance to actually be something in this world takes precedence over your fucking inflated sense of responsibility.
But it's ours. It's our the
Which means
variability.
collective, which means stop carrying it alone and putting all of this pressure on yourself.
But
We're
who
allowed
else
to
is
make
going
mistakes.
to?
We're allowed to fuck up. You need to understand that.
I don't think that is the case when everything is depending on it. I can agree with you on a fundamental level if this was about classes and getting a low grade for once, even though a part of my brain would freak out about that. Yes, it's not, quite literally, it's not the end of the world. But for something so monumental, do we have the ability to mess up? Because I don't think we do.
Do you think we're going to accomplish this with 8 allies?
It seems to be the
You think
number
it
that the Blood and Bone
stops there?
Society...
Yeah, they've been doing a real good job. Monoliths just got destroyed.
I'm aware, and so I'm trying to be better. Maybe the problem of our previous ancestors is they were too busy socializing. I don't know.
Well,
I just showed up and was given a responsibility, and yes, it's collective, I'm aware, and I do really appreciate that Rista has been researching things. I'm not trying to insinuate that I'm the only one trying. Genuinely,
it sounds like you are.
I'm
okay.
more
You are
asking.
so self-important, Constantine. I literally came to you with suspicions about a professor and seeking out another spell for us to do, and now you're acting like the only one who's doing anything around here.
I-
What am I supposed to do that's supposed to be good enough for you?
I actually
Right.
just mentioned
Okay.
how I really appreciate it.
Time out on the field. Randuin is going to stand up and then just. Do you all realize that you are teenagers? Like,
Yes.
at
Exactly.
the most, feckin' young. Like, I get it. We have this big looming thing over us. You know, you are the chosen ones, and you have to do this and go kick evil guy. But you know, all those big hero stories that you grow up with. You know, the part where they all sit around a campfire and they have jokes and stuff. That's an important part of it as well. You all, every single one of us here, and you could. I'm not going to. No insight check needed on this. You can see Randuin he's fighting against the part of him that wants to go to the go-to pirate mouth. He's trying to be civil, and because he's trying to be civil, he can't think of the right words. So just give me a moment while I make a wee roll here for him. That falls perfectly in line with Randuin. He's going to go. Nah, fuck it. You all need to take your heads out your arses. Every single one of you. Constantine, lad. Yeah, you're kind of the de facto leader because of the first and all that jazz, right? You also need to get fucking sleep, lad. I'm not asking for answers here, okay? When I am asking for answers, I'll let y'all fucking know. Eldwin, you're doing a great job, lad. You really fucking are, okay? But you're also really, really good at pointing out when other people aren't quite holding up their ends of sticks. Really bad at hearing when you ain't doing it.
I really feel like I am.
I know you don't feel like it, lad. That's exactly the fucking point I'm trying to make. I mean, let's not even talk about the fact that we brought in what's his face, tall, dark, and gruesome over there, who's currently not involved in this conversation. He's looking at bones. Okay? He's looking at bones. Not important bones, by the way. Bones of people who came here and did this job to such a degree that when we came into doing the job, everything's fucking falling apart. Okay? Now, talking of tall, dark, and gruesome, the other one, the fella over there, the only contribution he's made so far is shifty tips and tricks about how we can find another monolith. Oh, and also, he swished his pretty hair around. Go figure, life's a gamble. Every single one of us has got shit that we are dealing with outside of this, and yet you're all arguing and bickering with each other as if you're the only one going through shit. And obviously my issue is that I just sit by and let all of this happen until such a point where my head fucking explodes.
Perhaps I would have addressed things differently. It's less of a... Trust me, I'm well aware that I am not the picture of balance here. I am sure that there is truth to getting rest and being at your best and building connections. And again, Rista, I think my point was cut off there. I was going to say that I appreciated that you were making an effort and that clearly I was not the only one, not trying to insinuate that. I just don't know how else to function, frankly. And I'm not going to claim that what I'm doing is the right way, because I feel awful and I don't feel like I can bear this. But I also don't know any other way to do it, because frankly, the only thing I can see is fabric of reality collapsing. And I feel massively incompetent in the ability to do that. I frankly can't. I don't have an inflated sense of ego of, oh, I can do this. I am well aware that I can't. But I don't want the reason that it falls apart to be because I took a night off. And that's my fear is, and genuinely, I bring up this question not as a, you're doing it wrong, but help me to understand how you can, because I would love to just get 8 hours of sleep or ask out someone from class that I find attractive. I would love to be in that headspace. both admire and resent you all for doing that, because part of me feels like I am doing everything and I'm the only one who's locked into this, and if you guys would only do a bit more, I would be able to get some sleep. And part of me feels so envious in thinking that perhaps you guys have a more balanced life than me, and you are actually correct, and I need to learn to be more like you, and I don't know which one to listen to on a given day. So help me to understand. This is less of an accusation and more of a, I'm at my wit's end.
Constantine, I'm carrying around a literal storm in my pocket most of the time. You are, not to speak for everyone else, not the only one who feels enormously incompetent for the tasks that they've been given. I feel the responsibility so deeply. And to quote Randuin, we are teenagers. Most of us.
You're saying that as an accusation rather than a camaraderie. I'm just curious.
I'm saying it as a camaraderie. I've been saying from the beginning of our friendship. If you can call it friendship, do you consider me a friend? Because I consider you a friend. I don't know if you consider me a friend.
I haven't opened up or been around anyone my entire life, so am I an expert on what friendship looks like? No. But you are the closest thing to a friend that I have ever had. So I would like to think so.
And I would like to think that you can become familiar with the idea of actually being supported by the people around you.
I'm a little confused because I feel like what I just communicated was, I'm trying, help me to understand.
If I may, I'm really sorry for stressing you out, Constantine. I should have approached that better. And at the same time, I also was under the impression we were each playing to our strengths in what we were researching and doing in this place. Which is why I haven't been doing as much of the research. I've been trying to help kind of keep poorly some of the peace between us, researching my own shit with Fel, trying to help locate things and that sort of stuff. And providing a new perspective when needed. I see that hasn't been helpful for you. And I assuming's been kind of a problem here.
I think it's less of I don't see value in what you all are doing, and more of Rista, you mentioned that you are stressed out because you feel overwhelmed. I wouldn't know, because that's not something that we've discussed. Perhaps I could have expressed my being overwhelmed in a more equal way. I don't know that until we talk about it. I don't always see the effort in the multiple I don't always understand that there are more than one way to solve a problem. For me, understanding something and solving a problem has always been research, and so that's what I'm doing. Eldwin, I think you make a really good point about gathering allies, and that has value. It would not be the way I would solve the problem, but that's why we need you to do that. Again, I think perhaps it came off as more of an accusation instead of a curiosity, but I just don't always understand when other people are handling things differently. It's hard for me to connect and and to see that, because from my perspective, unless we understand the monoliths, unless we know how to defend them, everything else becomes a moot point. And so if there is a way to enjoy an evening, I would love to know it, because I want to do that. And frankly, that would probably be a good thing. I don't know how I can set aside, maybe it is an inflated sense of responsibility. I'm not going to disagree with you, but I don't know how to set that aside in order to enjoy myself. So if you have found a secret that I don't know, please enlighten me, because I don't understand.
You used a real wow, excuse me. You used a really good word earlier, Constantine. With me, compartmentalization.
Yeah, I understand in theory, but I'm not very good at it. Like, compartmentalizing, oh, I need to have a talk with a friend. Easy, the world might end. Much harder. Is that what
We
you
all
all are
have
doing?
different hats. I don't have hats. They don't fit my head. It's really sad. I'm actually very upset about this, but it's irrelevant to anything we do.
Perhaps boots?
That's why I wear my Ugg boots. But regardless, we all have different hats that we wear, right? We have our student hat. We have our Blood and Bone Society hat. We have our hat of like whenever we're not fucking here. We have our hat of like with our friends. All of that, right? It's a different fucking hat. We need to. It'll be helpful for all of us if we can start learning how to swap the hats better and communicate them. I have no idea if this is making any sense. This is making sense to me.
It makes sense in theory. I just wonder about how.
When was
Eldon,
the
you
last
look like
time
you're
you
bursting at the seams. Is there something
Yeah.
that's on your mind?
I'm with you. Let my pride swell up and let it go. Breathe through it. Listen. I'm not gonna grow up again. The way you came at it initially, I interpreted very much as an attack on my personal freedom, which is the one thing that I've kind of vowed I'm not losing again.
I can understand that.
Constantine, that I have simply accepted the possibility of failure and the fact that this is to a large degree outside of our control. And that's something I can reckon with. I can understand that as 8 teenagers to young adults, I guess I'm a little older than you guys, we can only do so much. And I can't live in this place of constant stress without anyone loving me. I tried to the first year, to be the lone wolf, to be the one who carries it all and can keep carrying it. You have to learn to let go. And pick it back up later. You have to learn how to fall apart and then put yourself back together. There's an art in that. That's what we do. We let ourselves break under the pressure. We let ourselves live and experience and do things. We approach things from an emotional level rather than a transactional. Did you say, how was your day? To either Achillea or Rista as they came out? Did you ask how their classes were?
No.
This is what Rista means when she asks if we're friends. Because we care more about each other than the transactional weight of our responsibilities. These people matter to me, and if I lost them, I would crumble. You matter to me too. I'd like to do more with you. When we went shopping for the New Moon Ball, I enjoyed watching you realize you can have things. Watching you realize you can buy yourself jewelry and watches and new clothes. You're a good person, Constantine, and I want to see more of you. I don't want you buried in here under this sense of responsibility that makes you feel like you are not allowed to live. You are. Let us show you. Come out with us this weekend. Let's do something. As a group, that's not about this. Because it's not up to us whether the world falls apart. We're just gonna do what we can to fight back against it while holding on to hope. And hope is nourished by community.
We're a coven.
A
We're
guild.
stronger together when we communicate.
I mean, I don't understand what a coven is or anything like that, but can tell you that in much less flowery words than what Eldwin's saying there. My dad says that a whole load of things can be solved with a little bit of hope. And sometimes you have to pretend the bad shit doesn't exist in order to get that hope.
Or you have to thrive in spite of it. Stars shine even when the darkness encroaches from all sides.
Takes a lot
Okay.
to eat a star.
So, just hypothetically, because it's really hard for my brain to not immediately think worst case scenario, I would be overjoyed to take the weekend off and go do something fun. What happens if the world ends because of that?
I don't think the world's gonna end because you take a weekend off.
I'm aware. It's a small chance, but just on the off chance it does. How do we live with ourselves?
What are
at
we
that point?
going to do within the 4 or 5 days that would have shifted all of this? We are broke. We are literally bribing and charming shopkeepers to get materials for higher level magic than we can do.
I'm gonna be
Void
real
magic
with you.
is costing me
Yeah, it is.
more than I can afford. I'm so scared of becoming like Kadar. I don't want to be that. I don't want to lose myself to this just because it feels like what I have to offer.
Okay. So
from up on the kind of the wrap around mezzanine above, which kind of leads towards the upper parts of the library and such. Malekith's voice is going to come, and he's going to say, "Me qu'est-ce qu'on la if I can pose in a little question here for you, Constantine. You saying like we take off this weekend, and then there's a big old rigmarole and everything goes falling down. What happens if you wake up tomorrow, you step outside, and you ain't wearing no there's no safety helmet on you? A piece of the school fall and crack you right in your skull.
well, thanks. Now I'm scared of that. I guess I'll be wearing helmets from now on.
You gonna
Sorry.
go with,
No.
You all
No.
you all ever heard of the
Memento mori.
those astral existent people? You know, they got the weird noses and like the
Gith?
long the gift. Yeah. What happens if they show up with their dragons tomorrow?
I will
I
put
can
up
see a dragon
tremendous
again.
fight.
Life is a beautiful thing. It is. And when you spend your time around all death, you learn very quickly to appreciate the good things in life. There's a whole load of what ifs out there. What if this? What if that? What if I die tomorrow? What if I live forever? You focus so much on the what ifs, you're gonna miss out on the what's going on.
Tomorrow's never promised. And if it is, then its baskets of anxieties will be there.
Yeah, that's usually.
You don't have to anticipate that. They will
I
be
remember
there.
I remember speaking to the spirit of a dead monk once, Toro fella. And he said to me, the past is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But the present's called the present because it's a gift.
Wise words.
That sounds like
That's
something
that's
a
one,
portal
that's
might
one
say.
wise turtle, man. One wise turtle monk.
Really wise turtle monk.
Really wise turtle monk. If only I could remember his name.
Oh boy.
Oof.
Oolong
Anyway.
teeth, yeah.
No, I don't think that's it.
You're hurt.
Okay.
You understand. I think we just accept our scope of control and have a little more serenity.
No, buddy, let go.
What do you mean, no?
Sorry,
What about the whole
That's-
conversation we just had?
that's me to Constantine. Buddy, just chill. No, cat just attacks my chariots.
No, I feel that.
That's
I
fine.
mean, that's how I do it. That's how I do it, Eldwin. Like, I know what I can control. I know what I can't control. I might not be as smart as everyone in this room, but I know what I can and can't control. I can't control what the fuck those fucking 4 are doing. I can't control the goddamn thing eating the fucking stars. That control navigation, by the way. It's a whole problem. Eldon and I have been researching it on the side. Any hoozles. That was a weird word.
I like
If
it.
I were to
Adding
focus
to
on
dictionary.
Wonderful. If I were to only focus on that, I wouldn't have been able to make friends with all of you. And I wouldn't trade that for the world. A lot of this has been in motion a lot longer than we've even known about it. We are playing a game of fucking catch-up. And goddamn it, I'm not gonna be mustard.
I don't know what either of those things are, but I think I understand your sentiment. Okay. Well, I will try it. And I will do my best to be a less frantic and a more balanced person. My request in that is for patience. I know how to do one thing, and that's it. And I have been in survival mode to do that one thing my whole life. It has been get the business to be a point where we can support ourselves and not worry where our next meal was coming from. And then it was sell everything and go to school so that I could learn magic. And then right when I felt like I had that down and I could maybe start expanding on buying jewelry and asking somebody out, we kind of got dumped with the responsibility of make sure everything doesn't fall apart. And my worldview has narrowed once again into that's all we have room for. And I am aware that that's not good, and I don't really know how to do something different. I want to learn. If I could just have some extra patience in that, because any unbalance there is not coming from a place of intentional belligerence. It's coming from a place of unintentional ignorance, frankly, which is not comfortable for me to say, but it is true.
We continue to offer grace and patience as long as you continue to do what you just did. Open up. Don't have us let it go. About your life, about your beginnings, about how you got here. And that context changes everything and it matters. Things that we've been through and how they affect us now, those are relevant and important. You know, and there's things that we don't talk about in this group. Self-limitations that we've put on ourselves that we see in each other that nobody addresses. Achillea and Rista both don't acknowledge how intelligent they actually are and the gifts that they have to offer because they always think that there's a bigger fish around. Rista's
I factually know I
remarkable.
am not as intelligent as multiple people in this room.
And yet, your fount of information and what you bring to the table is no small.
Fair.
Rista comes from a lineage of wizards, an ancestry, and she's so smart and capable, and afraid of never measuring up. We see that, and we can help her open up and grow more confident.
I will say, I think Rista has been silent for a while. I think if anyone notices, Rista starts to tear up.
If Rista's agreeable to it, Achille will start giving her little head scratchies.
For the entire first year I was here, I hid behind a mask of performance. People like Rista, Aurora, people with influence I was attracted to, like to a flame. Because that's what I knew. Play the game, survive. People like you and Achillea, kind of ops. You could upstage me while being nobody. That was dangerous. Turns out I really like you. And when I let the mask down, I can learn more from you and grow better with you than I ever could playing the game alone. Open up. Allow your emotions to be seen. Don't hide and feel the need to be strong. In return, we'll step it up here. We'll help to offer you what you need. We'll search in areas that you need us to help. Does that work?
Seems like a good exchange.
You want to talk about not feeling adequate? You're all really smart in your own individual ways, and you all do really great things. I'm just a guy with a sword. That's my thing. I am a guy with a sword, and I have a ship. That's it. That's what I got. But
Your social experience and ability.
Yeah.
Is remarkable.
Yeah, you did kind of just prevent all of us from emotionally stabbing each other, so that was something.
The point I'm making is, while I don't have the miraculous knowledge of magic, and I know that's a very broad term that you all have, and I don't pull every single spell out of my arse like, you know, Boney up there, and I'm not walking around with a literal tempest at my hip like Rista, and I'm not, you know, juggling 9,000 different textbooks at the same time like you, Constantine, or any other amazing thing that everybody here is doing. I have my thing. And I kind of think that maybe that's what this whole thing is about, is we all have to be a bit different. We all have to exist a little bit on the outskirts of each other. As long as the majority of us is kind of overlapping in good ways. You know, it's like one of them things where you draw all the circles and they all kind of bump into each other.
A Venn diagram.
Yeah.
That one. You eventually get to the point where all the circles are mostly lining with each other. There's just a little bit of them that's existing outside. I think that's where we need to fall in here.
Seems like a good visual picture.
Just
Good,
to-
because I had no idea where I was going with that.
It made perfect sense.
Is there anything you want to have? You've been quiet for.
Talking about opening up. I never could afford to fail at anything in my life. And now I'm faced with doing the most important thing I've ever done. And I'm terrified of failing. I'm terrified too, Constantine. I'm terrified of failing all of you. This poor thing that I carry around. I don't want it to stay in prison forever, and I'm the only one who could stop that. I'm tasked with doing that. I'm tasked with saving the world too. I'm terrified of failing. And I don't know what to do either.
You know, there's a weird combination of sorrow that someone else is experiencing something similar, because I know what that's like. It's hell. And also a weird comfort in knowing that I'm not the only one.
I give Constantine a hug.
Yeah, I'll give you a hug back.
Achilles fighting the urge to turn it into a group hug.
I want to make sure you feel heard. We will handle that together. We'll figure that out. We will figure out if we are going to welcome him in, see what he thinks of it. If he chooses to leave and has his memory wiped, that is a choice of free will. You know, I think that this group is capable of handling these challenges together. We'll figure it out.
And success or failure, I'm always gonna love all y'all. That has no effect on how I feel about any of
It's a big
We're so
word for
worried about
Elmo.
failing, we won't succeed.
Who's Elmo?
Sorry,
Elmo.
it's a
Did you get
big
another
word
patron?
For Eldwin.
Oh, I think you said Elmo. I was like, oh man.
I
New patron
did,
idea.
but I put
New
it
patron idea.
back in context. Well, this has been awesome.
I was about to say this is weirdly one of the most productive meetings we've had.
So I have a date. I have to go get
Oh.
ready. Is there
Have fun.
anything else?
No, I think I have a few more
guys?
emotional breakdowns, but I think I can save them for later. I
I'm
can
so happy I
compartmentalize.
found
Emotional constipation.
What?
out. You know what? I know a guy
No, that
who
was
has
Gina
a lot
saying
of
that.
things with fiber.
Is there emotional fiber?
I think that's what we just did.
I think we ate emotional turnips.
Oh.
Ooh. Well,
Oh, get your minds out of the gutter.
big
This is where you
turnips,
guys. This is
too.
where you guys. This is where you guys turn round and just standing behind you. It's just Brunovan just holding turnips, going. This is a really cool clubhouse.
Man. Great. Okay. I have to sneak out tonight. Anybody have ideas?
You can't
Well-
wild shape, so that negates half of my ideas.
Not into anything more subtle.
I mean, you don't have invisibility, do you?
There's no way they'd know that you were the werewolf running around.
The entire faculty and staff are actually aware of that.
If they accuse you of it, you just call them racist. Oh, what, you assumed it's me because I'm a werewolf? Crazy.
Constantine, don't be ridiculous. If he turned into a werewolf, then he would have to rechange, and it would be a whole thing.
No,
Oh,
his
I'm
clothes are
welcome.
already off. That like
Um,
saves time on the date. Sorry.
How well can you, I was gonna say, how well can you disguise yourself? You can impersonate me at my job, and then I realize I really like my job and don't want to lose it because I like spying on the fucking bastards.
Awesome. I think I'm going to rely on Kaladin here and take none of this advice. I'll play into my strengths. Thanks.
Don't you worry about us getting it. Me and Pirate Junior have got a little bit of a pipeline.
Great. Okay. Bye, guys.
Really struggling not to say that's
Have
what she
fun.
said.
Don't die.
No promises.
Well, I highly doubt we'll die. Maybe brief dismemberment.
Horrifying.
After that heavy emotional scene, which very well done, guys, absolutely fantastic. After that emotional scene, what would everybody like to do?
Constantine's gonna go to bed early. Well, actually,
Not
he'll
at
wait
3
to see-
a.m.?
Yeah, he'll wait to see if everyone's going to socialize a little bit. If everyone's kind of chit-chatting, he'll do that first. But once people disperse, he will go to bed early.
Achillia will make some nice herbal tea with the Wilbur.
Constantine, as you see that people are staying around and chatting lots of little bits here and there, and you decide to, are you doing the Irish goodbye of just slipping away?
Oh, no. Like, if everyone's hanging out for a bit, he'll hang out, have tea. He's just not going to stay late to research. If people are socializing, he'll socialize. And once people are heading out to sleep or be on their own, he will do the same.
At the point that you do step up, Killia's making tea with Wilbur. Everybody's doing their individual little things. Unless anybody has anything that they want Constantine for. as the socialise and blah blah blah, and as eventually gets to what we're called, see, we decide, yeah, I'm gonna take this point to leave. You turn to where your cot usually is, and you see it's not there. But what is there in the location of it, in the corner where your cot would sit, there is a new door.
Okay, weird. I will kind of look around, see if anyone else is there, and I'll just open it.
Okay. You open the door. And the door, as it opens, leads you to a staircase, a spiral staircase going down.
Okay, I guess I'll go down. I don't know. I'm scared.
You're splitting the party.
As you go down, the door will close behind you. The moment the door closes, silence. Dead silence.
Fear.
I can't feel it.
Awful.
Finish going down the stairs. It doesn't take you long. You're talking one curve, and you are down at the bottom of these stairs.
Okay.
Curse and how to.
And you notice straight away your belongings here. Set up in what is like a little study. Instead of a cot, an actual bed. Perfectly serene. None of the noise from upstairs. Calm, silent.
Magic.
Okay. My friends told me to compartmentalize. I didn't know they meant literally. I guess I'll call out like Wilbur.
Wilbur does not answer.
Okay. Can I make like an Arcana check? Like, was this a magical shift in the building, or is this someone? I don't know. Just
No, it was
set
an
up a-
excavation.
I don't
Your
know. Maybe
reaction to
Wilbur's
this is
fast
exactly
with a shovel.
Achilles' reaction to
It
the
was-
flower.
It was always
Yeah,
here. You just
yeah.
happened to miss the door. No,
Really?
You had a
you've
cot in
seen-
front of the door, Constantine.
Yeah.
This is Achilles with the
holding against
flower all
wall.
over again. It's a
It is.
gift.
It is.
Yeah, but by
You've
who?
seen-
Who gave it to me?
Wilbur!
You've
What
seen,
do you
Friend of
think?
man, obviously.
You've seen
No,
doors
it was
in
Maiko.
other rooms. You've seen doors in other rooms appear in the Blood and Bone Society's base of operations several times. Seems to be as something becomes necessary, or when some kind of achievement has been made. It's almost like the room rewards.
I will sit down on the bed and summon Abandon.
Abandon appears, looks around, looks at you, and is like, "You've been held prisoner."
No, I think the opposite.
You're being held freedom? Oh wait, no.
Let's go with that.
You're being released into freedom.
Actually, relatively accurate, yeah.
I'm a fan of that whole, theory of relatively. I like it. Works.
You're a little confused, but you got the spirit. We haven't talked in a while.
Yeah, you've been busy. I've been leaving you to it. You got your whole thing going there.
What have you been busy with?
Some of this, some of that. What's it to you?
Well, you're my familiar. I'm your ward.
Yeah, I mean, we're familiar and stuff, but, there's business and then there's friendship, and this here, this is the friendship. That stuff, that's business. Me and you, we ain't got, a business, thing, We ain't got that.
Okay. Wait, are you saying that we have the friendship but not the business, or the business and not the
Oh
friendship?
yeah, like I mean, like I'm gonna be honest. I like you, kid. You're good. You know you got your books and your little sticks with the pew pew and all that jazz, and you know that's
Yes.
good. I like it. But then you know there's business, and you know business is business.
Tell me about business. And Constantine's just gonna kind of sit back and like as like he's ready for a story.
Let's say, you know, hypothetically, there's like, you know, a familiar who's just, you know, feeling a little bit too big for their boots, and they gotta just, you know, take a little bit of a nap underwater for a prolonged period of time. You know, that's let's hypothetically say that, you know, sometimes there's familiars that just get a little bit too outside of their zone of comfort, and in order to bring them back to that comfortable stage, let's say hypothetically they gotta catch a beating with the baseball bat. You know, that's just how it goes sometimes, you know?
Abandon, did you start the mafia for familiars?
I'm not you know, we're talking, you know, hypothetical situations.
Hypothetically.
I mean, hypothetically, anything could happen, you know? Like, hypothetically, you could trip and fall down these stairs and break your neck for listening and saying too much, you know? Like, you know,
It's not an
there's all kinds of
accusation.
levels to this.
Okay, what if, and hear me out, I
Okay.
was a business partner? I'm sure there is some overlap in the sticks of exploding and keeping familiars in line. Perhaps you could tell me more about said business as a potential investor.
I'm gonna have a think about discussing this here, you know, hypothetical business venture.
Of course.
You know?
Well, I'll get some sleep, and when you're ready to talk to me about business,
Yeah,
I'll make
that's a
time for
good idea. You know, you get some sleep.
don't
Not
kill me.
Not with the fishes or nothing like that. Just get yourself some sleep. I've wildly lost Abandon's accent, and he's turned into Joe Pesci.
I love
Yes.
Well,
Next time you summon Abandon, he's just going to appear in a lawyer suit going, "So can you tell me what cause attraction is?" At that point, Abandon's just going to kind of slip back into the shadows and leave you to get some sleep.
hey, I was looking for a heart-to-heart, and now I'm a little scared, but that's usually how it works with abandon, so...
I wanted a heart-to-heart and found out my raccoon is the godfather. Great.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to do, Constantine?
Sleep. Let me know
Okay,
what rolls I need to make for that.
You settle down for a long rest. I'll come back to you. Maybe I won't. Aquilia, Rista, Eldred, anything you guys would like to do before the culmination of the events as they stand right
Achille already was making tea with Wilbur for everyone.
Okay.
I think she's gonna wait. I think she'll wait for Rista to be kind of done before heading back too, since they live in the same freaking dorm.
now? Okay. Rista, anything specific for you?
I'm gonna I see that Achilles is waiting for me, and I'm gonna say, I'm actually gonna go on a walk by myself to clear my head afterwards. I'll meet you up at the dorm later.
All right. Be careful.
Always.
I'll see you later.
And Rista, upon leaving, we have our brooms. We always forget this. We have our flying brooms. Where's the tallest place in the castle that I could go? That I could fly to?
That would be the astronomy and astrology tower.
Is it open right now?
It's got a what would you call that? An observation door. So yeah, there's a point where you can fit through.
Hmm. Is there a way that I could just sit on the roof?
Oh, absolutely, yes, like a big dome. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna
you
go-
absolutely could.
I'm gonna go sit on the very top of the astronomy tower. And I'm gonna take out my Stormheart Gyre. Because as it is a being of the sky, and this is the closest that I can get to the sky.
Okay.
And I'm gonna summon Poppy.
Okay.
You remember Mom and Dad?
Poppy nods.
What do you think they would think of what I'm doing now? Am I being irresponsible? Am I being foolish? Am I not trying hard enough?
I think that you're trying as hard as you can. And if your
Nothing.
parents were to expect anything more than such a thing, well, then they'd be quite foolish.
I don't know how to be supported by other people. Coming to the conclusion that this thing in here is truly and only relying on me. I don't know if I can handle that.
There's a corner by
I don't know if I'm good enough to handle that.
Well, that's a good thing I do.
Why do you think that?
I don't think I know.
And you know everything, don't you?
Of course I do. And in order to supplant the obvious self-deprecation that you have going on for yourself right here, I'm going to ask you a question. If the people around you didn't think you were good enough to hold and carry the weight that you're carrying, do you genuinely for 1 second think that they would let you carry it? I mean, Constantine is about 5 seconds away from saying he can do anybody's job better than anyone. And Eldwin, well, Eldwin legitimately thinks they can do something everybody's job better than them anyway. So surely either of them would just take it from her. When she speaks, she's saying these things about the others with a kind of air of it's not true, but it's also not entirely false.
Bit of
You know?
hyperbole.
It's like it's an opinion,
Yeah.
but it's like an over exaggerated opinion. She doesn't for 1 second think that Elwin thinks he's better than everybody else, but she knows that he uses that kind of facade as a masquerade. The same way that, she knows that Constantine isn't sitting there going, I'm going to do everybody's job, but as has been discussed, he's carrying a lot more weight without understanding that he also has a team there who can help him out. So she's leaning on those with a bit more humour to bring an idea of the point she's trying to put across.
I think Rista, Poppy probably knows Rista better than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Poppy has always seen through Rista's masquerade. And how she puts on this mask of being emotionally invulnerable and untouchable. She's actually a scared little girl inside. desperately, desperately scared of failure. And if anyone was going to look her in the eye and tell her that she was capable, it would be Poppy. So I think Rista's heard what she needed to in this moment. She kind of invites Poppy to curl up next to her. And she just sits with this jar in her hand, probably casting some kind of cantrip, some kind of wind elemental cantrip, and just sits with it and meditates with it like she used to. Hasn't done with it in a while. And she sits up there until she decides it's time to go down.
Okay. Achillia. Anything for you?
I think tonight Achillia is probably the last to leave the Blood and Bone Society. I think she pops out Fang and spends just a little bit of time decorating it with some flowers, couple little things to just make it feel a little more homey, a little less like a doomsday prep library. I think she takes some time, and I'll eventually write these out, to write little handwritten notes to each member in the society and kind of tuck them away in little areas where she knows they'll eventually find them, but not anytime soon.
Right, okay.
And she'll just kind of look at Fang. I think we needed that. I think we needed to yell at each other. We haven't yelled at each other yet.
Fang gives a soft meow, kind of bats their head affectionately against your hand, very much in an agreement.
Now we have to go deal with the fairy dragon.
Fang will kind of... I forgot about him.
Me too for a minute. Shall we?
Yep, let's face the music.
And Achillia will just head back to her room via the teleporter.
And then we come last to Eldrin. Eldrin, you have your date tonight. With only a little bit of time left on our docket, I want to open next session with you and Kaladin's date, because I don't want to cram that into 15 minutes.
Real.
I want to... The last couple of times that we've had conversations between Eldrin and Kaladin, we've kind of started going one way and then just went, whoa. So I want to give this one time, so we can see a real conversation that goes any which crazy way to the full of the journey, rather than going to, it was going here and then it went here and now we're no longer talking. So I'm going to say, if it's cool with the party, I want to wrap here. And
Yeah.
I'm going to make a DM executive decision. All of the freaking emotional shit y'all got me today. Everybody's going to get a protocol. Everybody's going to take the MVP on this.
Oh, thank God, because I had no idea who I was going to vote for. I was
Same.
like, I could give it to
strong
everybody,
this
and I
whole
was like, oh,
episode.
man.
I'm gonna be so real. The only reason I'm doing this is because I'm the exact same boat. I've been sitting for the past 10 minutes going, who the fuck am I giving this to? Like, who the fuck
Okay,
am
but I
giving
hope that
this to?
also count. Brett, I hope that also counts for you
If
because
I'm
you were also
including
pulling
all of you, I'm
the whole
including
time.
myself. I'm just
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I agree to the ransom just for the sake of not having to think about the options. Like, so everybody gets a portrait roll. Remember, if you've already got one, you can't keep two. Got to trade it in for whatever you roll.
Brent, I
My
have a
dice
20.
don't like me today, though.
Can I just hold on to that 20 and not roll, or do I have to roll and take the new one?
I mean, it's essentially doing this. I'm going to keep the 20.
Okay, okay, that's what
Yeah.
I thought. I just didn't know if it was the new one immediately takes precedence.
No. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
You'd rather. We're going to say you rolled and you got a 5. Do you know what? I'll do? Here's what I'll do. Don't roll your dice. I'm going to tell you your portrait roll's a 5. Right? So you want to keep your 20, right?
I'll keep my 20. Yeah.
Cool. I'll roll my new
Wonderful.
portrait. Oh wow! Would you look at that? I actually got the worst fucking number possible for a portrait.
You did a 10.
I got
10.
10.
Ah. I mean, it's a safe roll. If you
It
get a 1,
is.
it's better than a 1.
Do we want me
I
to
got
keep the 5?
18.
I also rolled an 18, so I'm debating if I keep the 5 or
Oh.
go
We
with
take
18.
those 18s! We take
Achilles.
those
I'm like
18s!
screwing over my enemies.
I mean,
Achille,
having
blue
a
or
low
pink?
portrait roll could be helpful, but
Yeah.
high ones are also good.
Blue or pink?
Pink.
Pink.
18! That's not a joke.
Oh my god. Okay, wait, this is actually kind of meant to be, I think.
And
think
I
you
don't
all
know
need
what
to
I
do
had
that.
before, so I'm gonna say an 18.
No,
3
it's meant to be.
18s. We love it.
Crazy.
That's awesome.
That's
That's
great.
Well.
wonderful.
Thank you to my amazing cast, and thanks for everybody that came to see us today, and thank you for everybody for bearing with us through the technical difficulties. Next session, everything will be a lot more cleaned up, but I did come into this going, oh my god, I need to build a whole overlay from scratch. But thank you for the understanding of that, guys. If you like what you've seen, check out all of our social medias. They are on World Tree Quests, everywhere you go. And if you would like to see anything that I'm doing personally, my personal social medias are all all brands. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say there, so I'm going to pass it over to my players, let them plug themselves in anything they've got going on. Ray, I'll go with you first.
Oh gosh. Okay. My other stream is back up and running. Our next game over at Dice Versus Studios is going to be on August 17th at 7 p.m. PST. Join us for the start of a new campaign. We're all stressed out because we got sent to the Feywild when no one wanted to be there. It's great. Achille would love it. And other than that, you can find me on social media at Changeling Rogue, most places. And I'll be posting a video of my San Diego Comic-Con Masquerade performance at some point soon. I just have to get over watching videos of myself.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for that, Ren. Moving swiftly on, Gina, anything you would like to plug at all?
Nothing else for now. You can continue to find me here at World Tree Quests most Sundays. Can I remember? Sundays. And welcome to the Academy. Keep coming back, and you can continue to, and we can all cry together.
Yeah.
At some point, we will all just blubber on screen together. So, thanks very much for that, Gina. What about yourself, Charlie? Anything you would like to plug at all?
We would love to see you on Tuesday. Maybe this Tuesday, maybe not.
Next.
Not
far
this
as I'm up-
Tuesday, next Tuesday.
I think I think it's next Tuesday.
Yeah. So not in 2 days, but 9. You should come check us out at Tides of Chaos. This is I think the highest level and latest stage campaign that Bran is running right now.
At the moment, yeah.
It is level 18, and we are currently showing it in an incredible combat in the Grove of Spores against an aberration that has taken hold there and twisted the Grove's original purpose. So
It's pretty
We're
fire,
freeing
not
it.
gonna lie.
It's pretty cool. We're all kind of killing it right now.
We really
Like,
are. I think
Oh, yeah.
like
everyone's actually doing really good.
if you want to see a party who's really hit their stride, both like not that we haven't. Okay, obviously we're amazing too. But if you want to see like the synergy is kind of peak right now. I won't
High
lie.
power fantasy synergy, like
Yeah,
team
it's good.
fight, teamwork, combos, like all the shit. We're doing this shit. So yeah, and yeah, I mean of course this goes for Dan as well because he's there too. He's great. He's there too. You should come see him too.
You should.
As a heads up for anybody that does consider coming along, next session, just some trigger warnings that are going to be there. Arachnid presence, so the spiders, depictions of cordyceps and fungal mental control. Think very much along the lines of that whole mushroom that can take control of ants and stuff like that. As well as some people, and I didn't realise this was a thing until the end of last
got
session
there.
of Tides of Chaos.
Yeah.
Mushrooms. Very much a
Mushrooms.
thing. Mushrooms.
Mushroom,
Yeah,
so,
mushroom.
Yeah, just some trigger warnings on that one there. Mind control, undead, mushrooms, cordyceps, spiders. Those are some trigger warnings. Thank you very much for that, Charlie. Dan, anything else for you?
No, just yeah, everything we said about TOC.
Okay, thank you very much for that. If that's it from my players and that's it from me, well then that is it from us. Thank you for coming to see us today, folks. I have been your DM of Doom, Oops All Brands, or World Tree Quests here on Twitch and YouTube. And with me today, we have had my lovely, my amazing, my MVP All-Star cast. We have had Gina Donahue, we have had Just Dan, we've had Chains and Rogue, and we've had Charlie 182. From all of us here at World Tree Quests, good night, stay safe. Always remember, it's okay to cry in front of your friends, and it's okay to hug and love your friends. Even give them a smooch, you know, that's fine. You just give them a smooch. And also don't pull a finny. Good night, folks. Good night.